My friends, every day we are surrounded by noise, by doubt, by fear, by the world telling us what we can't do. But in the middle of all that noise, there's a quiet voice inside each of us. It says, "You can." That voice is your mindset. And mastering it, that's where true power begins. Your mindset is the lens through which you see your life. When you look through it with clarity, you begin to see opportunity where others see obstacles. You see growth where others see struggle. You see hope where others see defeat. It's not the circumstances that shape us, it's our response to them. The greatest leaders, innovators, and dreamers didn't wait for perfect moments. They created them. They failed, they stumbled, but they refused to let their mindset turn negative. Because they understood one simple truth: the battle is won long before it's fought. It's won in the mind. So, when life gets hard, and it will, don't let fear control the narrative. Stand tall. Remind yourself of who you are. You are stronger than you think, smarter than you believe, and capable of more than you imagine. Mastering your mindset means choosing growth over comfort. It means replacing "I can't" with "I will." It means focusing not on what's gone wrong, but on what can still go right. And when you do that, when you take ownership of your emotions, your direction, you don't just change your circumstances. You change your future. So today, make a promise to yourself to guard your mind, to train your thoughts, and to build a mindset so strong that nothing can shake it. Because once you master your mindset, you master your life. Our mindset shapes the world we live in. It is the invisible force that influences every decision, every emotion, and every outcome in our lives. The truth is, what we see outside is often a reflection of what we believe inside. Two people can face the same situation. One sees a wall, the other sees a door. The difference is not in the circumstance, but in the mindset. When you master your mindset, you begin to understand that life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Every challenge becomes a lesson, every failure becomes feedback, and every delay becomes a sign to prepare yourself for something greater. Your mindset defines your limits before your abilities do. You may have all the talent, the education, and the resources in the world, but if your mind is clouded by doubt, fear, or negativity, you'll always find yourself stuck in the same place. But when your mind is clear, when it's focused, disciplined, and filled with purpose, there is no obstacle too great. The power of belief can move you through storms that others cannot survive, because belief gives birth to persistence, and persistence is what transforms ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. We live in a world that constantly tries to influence our thinking: news, social media, opinions, fear, comparison. It's easy to lose your sense of self in that noise. But mastering your mindset means learning to filter out what doesn't serve your growth. It means refusing to let negativity rent space in your head. It means reminding yourself, even in the hardest moments, that you are the author of your own narrative. Choosing growth over comfort is one of the hardest and most transformative decisions you will ever make. Comfort feels safe. It feels familiar. It's the warm place where nothing challenges you, nothing questions you, and nothing demands more from you. But comfort is also the silent killer of potential. It lulls you into believing that where you are is enough, even when a part of you knows you are capable of far more. Growth, on the other hand, is uncomfortable. It stretches you. It asks you to leave behind what's easy and step into what's uncertain. Every person who has achieved something great has had to make that choice. They had to walk away from what was convenient to pursue what was meaningful. Growth doesn't happen in the light of ease. It happens in the darkness of challenge. You will doubt yourself. You will fail. You will be tested. But every moment of discomfort is a step toward strength, clarity, and resilience. Choosing growth means being willing to feel awkward, uncertain, even afraid, but still moving forward. Because progress isn't born from perfection, it's born from persistence. You might escape failure and comfort, but you'll also escape discovery. The tension between comfort and growth is where transformation begins. Growth will never feel comfortable, and comfort will never help you grow. When you walk through fear, doubt, and uncertainty, you discover strength you didn't know you had. The battle for success, happiness, and fulfillment begins long before any action is taken. It begins in the mind. Every great achievement, every revolution, every breakthrough in human history was first a thought, a spark in someone's imagination that refused to die. The mind is the command center of your life. When your thoughts are disciplined, focused, and aligned with your purpose, your entire life begins to follow that direction. Many people lose the battle before it even begins because they allow fear and doubt to take root. The enemy isn't outside, it's within. Negative thoughts whisper lies that feel like truth, but mastering your mindset means learning to silence those voices. It means replacing doubt with determination and fear with faith. The battle in the mind is ongoing. There will always be moments when your old thoughts try to drag you backward. But when you choose to keep believing, keep pushing, keep seeing light in the dark, you win the invisible war that most people lose. Everything begins with a thought. Change your thinking, and you change your behavior. Change your behavior, and you change your results. That's the power of mastering your inner battlefield. Learning to respond instead of react is one of the greatest signs of emotional maturity and mental strength. Every day, we are faced with situations that test our patience and challenge our beliefs. In those moments, it's easy to react, to let anger or fear take control. A reaction is impulsive. A response, however, comes from awareness and control. The difference between reacting and responding can change the outcome of a moment, a relationship, and sometimes even an entire life. When you react, you surrender your power to the situation, but when you respond, you pause, and that pause is where your power lies. True strength is quiet. It's the calm presence in the middle of chaos. Responding doesn't mean you suppress your emotions, it means you understand them. It means you feel anger, but don't let anger speak for you. You feel pain, but don't let pain make your decisions. Responding doesn't make you passive, it makes you powerful. Because power isn't in controlling others, it's in controlling yourself. When you respond with patience and composure, you disarm conflict and earn respect. The space between what happens and how you choose to act is where character is built. Every moment gives you two choices: to react from emotion or to respond from understanding. One leads to regret, the other leads to growth. Every setback in life carries a hidden lesson, and every obstacle has within it the seed of transformation. When things go wrong, it's easy to feel defeated, but setbacks aren't the end. They are the beginning of something new. They are the universe's way of refining you and revealing what you're truly capable of. Growth never happens in the absence of struggle. When you turn setbacks into strengths, you reclaim control over your story. Pain is not punishment, it's preparation. Setbacks reveal character. They show you who you are when things don't go your way. Every obstacle builds endurance. Each failure sharpens your perspective. Sometimes when doors close, it's not rejection, it's redirection. Life removes what's not meant for you to make room for what is. Think of a blacksmith shaping steel. The metal must go through fire to become strong. The same is true for you. Without the fire, you stay weak. Without challenges, you stay untested. When you start asking, what is this teaching me? Instead of why is this happening to me? Everything changes. Every setback carries a gift. And those who learn to unwrap it turn their scars into symbols of strength. The voice inside your mind is the most powerful force you will ever encounter. It's the narrator of your story, shaping how you see yourself and what you believe you can achieve. The quality of your life is determined by the quality of that inner voice. When it speaks with doubt and fear, you shrink. When it speaks with confidence and faith, you expand. Most people don't realize how powerful self-talk is. The words you repeat to yourself become the blueprint for your reality. If you constantly tell yourself you're not enough, you start living that story. But when you shift your self-talk, when you begin saying, I am capable, I am growing, your entire energy changes. You begin to move differently, think differently, and attract differently. Owning your inner voice means being intentional about what you allow to take root in your mind. You must become the guardian of your thoughts. This isn't false positivity. It's truth. It's reminding yourself who you are when fear tries to make you forget. The strongest people aren't those without fear. They're those who have learned to speak louder than it. Your inner voice can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. Speak to yourself as you would to someone you love, with patience, with belief, with compassion. Because when you own your inner voice, you no longer need permission to rise. You give it to yourself. My friends, mastering your mindset is not a single moment. It's a lifelong journey. It's the daily decision to rise above fear, to choose growth over comfort, to respond with wisdom instead of reaction, and to turn every setback into a lesson. It's about owning the voice within you that says, keep going even when the path is uncertain, because your mind is the foundation of your future. Whatever you believe, you will build. So today, make a choice. Choose to think differently. Choose to speak to yourself with strength. Choose to see challenges as opportunities and failures as steps toward wisdom. No one else can master your mind for you. That power, that responsibility, that privilege belongs to you alone. The world doesn't change because someone wishes it would. It changes because someone believes deeply enough to act on that belief. When you master your mindset, you stop waiting for the right time, you create it. You stop fearing the mountain, you climb it. And with every step, you prove not just to the world, but to yourself that you are far stronger, wiser, and more capable than you ever imagined. So stand tall, think boldly, believe fiercely. The world around you will follow the strength of the world within you. Because once you master your mindset, you master your life,